How did a recruit's cooking shut down the mess hall? Private Danny Walsh thought he was helping. Kid from rural Montana, grew up on a ranch, knew his way around a kitchen. When our regular cook got food poisoning, Danny volunteered to help in the mess hall. Should have been a red flag when he asked where we kept the real spices. Military food isn't exactly known for flavor, but the mess sergeant was desperate, short-staffed, facing 800 hungry soldiers for dinner. Just follow the recipe cards, Sergeant Miller told him. Nothing fancy, spaghetti and meat sauce. How hard can it be? Danny nodded confidently. My grandma taught me to cook for ranch hands. Fed 30 guys every harvest season. What Miller didn't know was that Danny's grandma cooked with ingredients she grew herself, including peppers. Lots of peppers, the kind that make grown men cry. Danny spotted our pathetic spice rack. Salt, pepper, garlic powder. This won't do, he muttered, then disappeared for 2 hours. Turns out he'd driven to town, bought $40 worth of spices with his own money. Ghost peppers, habaneros, cayenne, chipotle powder, enough heat to melt steel. He dumped everything into 50 gallons of spaghetti sauce. Just like grandma made it, he said proudly. First soldier through the line took one bite and started coughing. Second guy grabbed a gallon of milk. By the third soldier, people were running for the water fountain. But here's where it gets interesting. The ventilation system in our mess hall was connected to the entire building. As that sauce heated up, pepper fumes started circulating through the air ducts. Within an hour, the entire administrative building was evacuated. Colonels stumbling out with tears streaming down their faces. Secretaries gasping for air. Base commander himself fled his office. The hazmat team got called in. They thought it was a chemical attack. Guys in full protective suits stormed the mess hall, expecting to find nerve gas or biological weapons. Instead, they found Danny, still stirring his sauce, completely immune to the fumes. Kid had built up tolerance from years of his grandma's cooking. Smells about right, he told the hazmat leader. Should be ready in another hour. Emergency response teams evacuated a 6-block radius. Base went into lockdown. FBI terrorism unit got activated, all because of spaghetti sauce. The sauce had to be disposed of as hazardous waste. Cost the military $30,000 in cleanup and decontamination. Building remained uninhabitable for 3 days. Danny's punishment? Kitchen duty for 6 months. But here's the twist. They assigned him to the officers club, where he learned to make normal food. His milder recipes became legendary. Colonels would request transfers just to eat at our base. Danny's Montana ranch-style dinners drew visiting generals from across the country. By the time he finished his service, Danny had catering offers from 5-star restaurants, used his GI Bill to attend culinary school, now owns 3 successful restaurants in Denver. The mess hall incident became base legend. Every new recruit gets told about the day Private Walsh weaponized dinner. Warning signs were posted in the kitchen. No unauthorized spices, no exceptions. Sergeant Miller still tells the story at retirement parties. 30 years in the Army, and the only time I evacuated a building was because of spaghetti sauce. The building they evacuated? They ended up renovating the entire ventilation system. Cost $2 million. All because one farm boy thought military food needed more flavor. Danny sent us a case of his signature hot sauce last Christmas. Comes with a warning label. Not for military use. We keep it locked in the armory, next to the ammunition.